Here we are with a back area update on the garden. As you can see, here is the sunflowers. Very, very tall, doing very, very well. A few of them are going to be ready to be picked. Pumpkins that I planted with the sunflowers. Some are getting ripe. I have at least 2 that are still growing. Not sure if I'll get any more. But I do believe I have 14 between these 2 patches and the other one. I'll get to those. Picked all of the cilantro that went to seed for the coriander. So I'll be harvesting the coriander. I did leave some of the coriander seed down and then put the grass over it. I do need to water it again in hopes to get some fall cilantro to go with my salsa I have every expectation to be making. Cucumbers over there, but I'll show you those here in a minute. Watermelon. This watermelon I planted early. I picked 4 watermelon from there. One of them was very large. This one so far 2. This is the second one. I'm not sure if it will produce any more beyond this at this point. But I think for my second year, this one did a lot better than the past. Peppers and onions. If you recall, the peppers were right down the middle. I picked about half of them, the ones that had flowered earlier on in the spring when we had those hot weeks, then that cold week, and then the hot week. It made them think we were going into fall season, so they flowered. Parts of those had spoiled a little bit. I did have the early potatoes here. I did pick them all. I think I got about 35 pounds. I wanted to do black beans here, and I did plant a few of those as I was pulling out the potatoes bit by bit, the ones that I noticed that were dying off. But the grasshoppers are in plenty this year. Well, also because of the weeds, but just in plenty. And they ate all of the ones that I planted except for this one and this one. So I will have to plan that a little bit better next year. Peppers. They are flourishing, thriving. Most of them do have fruit on them now. The hotter ones, of course, were delaying. They take longer. You need to have patience with those. Some of them, like this one right here, is barely getting. This one right here, sorry, it has flowers now, but has not fruited quite yet. Same with these 2 here. I'll do a closer or a separate video with a closer look at the peppers so we can take a look at those. But they are doing really, really well, I do believe. Or I feel that they are. They're tall, they're bushy, they're thriving. Atomic grape tomato. This is my first year growing them. They're doing very well. I pick them when they start to turn a little bit in color, just slight, and then when they start to feel a little squishy. Great flavor. I will plant them every year from now on. Pumpkins. Again, this was what I thought was supposed to be a zucchini. I wanted 2 zucchini plants, and I got a pumpkin plant out of one of them. I think my daughter got mixed up when she was planting the seeds. The vines on the lattice have handled it very well. The pumpkins have done very well on the vine as well. I'm very pleased with that. It's my first year giving that a try. I think it worked out very well. There's like 7, I think there's 7 pumpkins on here. My zucchini plant, doing very well. Hopefully it will continue to produce very well, as my son wants zucchini bread. But I can't be baking until it becomes cooler. Lime basil, lemon basil, rosemary, parsley. I just picked a few pickings from the lime and lemon basil to dry. I can't wait to use them in dishes, chickens or soups and the like. I did just water the zucchini, but it's, I think, supposed to reach up to over 100 today. I know I'm watering them a little late. The lettuce is doing very well. Maybe it could be a little bit taller, but still, it's doing the job that I want it to do. Vining them, letting them vine, hang down. Quite a few cucumbers in here. Let's see, I know there's more. So doing very well. This hot weather we are getting is playing a little bit of havoc on all the plants, I do believe. Pinto beans. I thought I was doing a really good job on watering these, but I don't know if because of the raised and skinniness they dried out more, although the farm beans seem to be looking just as faded, getting yellow, so I think I'm doing all right. They are still attempting to bud and produce beans. So far I have plucked enough for 3/4 of a pound, so I might get just 1 pound of beans out of this. I'll work for next year to plant maybe a bigger crop and work on providing myself with my own set of beans. Different view of the, or side view of the sunflowers. See how tall they are? So this is an update of the back area garden. Doing very well and thriving.